Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Mike. It's Tuesday, the 26th of April. This is your morning setup. So we have futures are down a little bit here, and we're kind of rolling back to the lows here. Not much going on. We've had a ton of earnings with into that in a minute. You can see here on the 5-minute chart, we yesterday closed on the highs, and we've kind of just rolled our way back over here. Nothing really going on. World markets are mostly flat. And, yesterday so far, was just an oversold type bounce, too far, too fast. NQ, similar type action. Crude, not doing much of anything. Bonds continue to push a little higher, taking some pressure off rates. Gold, nothing going on after yesterday's hideous candle there. Bitcoin, nothing going on there either. The VIX yesterday came crashing back in. Currently this morning, it's just inside the Bollinger Band. HYG continues to struggle, but holding the lows from the other day, and the transports also trying to come back up here a little bit. Not a lot going on there. What we do have here is on the economic front is we do have a bunch of stuff today to look at. Not all big headliners, but there's a lot of data coming at us. We got durable goods, red book sales, Case-Shiller, consumer confidence, the big one, right? That's the one we'll all be watching there to see what they get on that. All right, so let's go into sentiment here. And we really have had absolutely no changes overnight on sentiment, even though we had that bounce yesterday. Nothing really changed. The oscillators bounced a little bit. We're still slightly oversold, negative 131 on the New York Stock Exchange. On the NASDAQ, we're negative 130. So we just came in a little bit, didn't do much. Advanced decline lines yesterday flattened out, a little bit of a pop in the Dow, but in the NDX, but not much. If you look at breadth, just flattened out yesterday. We didn't really get a bounce on either one of the indexes. And the put to call remains very, very high up in the bearish zone, which is a good contrarian signal. So we haven't lost our good sentiment signal here yet on the put to call, but we went further away on the indexes. Currently, we're trading here right around 426.64. And for today, guys, again, tonight we have a lot of earnings. We've had earnings all morning. They've been mixed so far. We'll go over them in a second. Take out yesterday's high on the SPY, that's 428.51, and then you look for a move to 432, and you see where the 8-day sets up. That would be your next resistance. The 8-day is currently at 436. To the downside, as long as we hold yesterday's low at 418, what is it? 418.84, we're okay. Below that, then 415, then 410 area. So we'll keep it simple. All right, so we have a lot going on tonight. Let's start off with that. So last night, tonight we have Microsoft, Google, Visa, GM, Chipotle, Texas Instruments, Skechers, QuantumScape. I mean, just look at the earnings names coming at you for the rest of the week. UPS was good, GE was mixed, PepsiCo was guidance was light, GM looked good, Valero looked okay on paper. We'll see what they say. Raytheon missed on revenue, so a lot of really interesting things going on here. So let's start off this morning. We'll start off with UPS. UPS is on my one to watch. Nice revenue beat, nice EPS beat, reaffirmed guidance, and doing a $2 billion buyback. Currently trading up at the 196 level. Okay, so it's up a couple bucks, not much. It's all the way up to here. So above 196, here's your 8-day sitting there, 21-day sitting there. Above that, we'll see if we can push up into the 200-day, the 203. So we'll keep an eye on UPS today. The conference call is coming up at, there you go, at 8:30. So we'll keep an eye on that one. While we're here, 3M report looked good. It's been all over the place. Conference calls at the same time. GE was very mixed, and it's down here, though they turned a profit. They continue to start turning profit. That's a good thing for them. Valero, not doing much, no reaction to it. Archer Midland, ADM, reported a beat on top, bottom, and top. Again, there's no reaction to a lot of these names here. Pepsi's guide is slightly lower, so we'll see how that plays out. By the way, Whirlpool last night, all over the place. All right, so what are we watching today? We're watching the indexes again like yesterday and see what they come after. I like UPS here. NVIDIA got I think it's initiated. NVIDIA was initiated as outperform at Credit Suisse. We'll see how this trades today. It was slightly stronger yesterday. I have 190.37 as my point of control. Like it there, 205.40 is resistance. We'll see if NVIDIA wants to continue to try to push up. This thing can push if it wants to, as it's been sleeping here for a while. What else you got going on out there today? Twitter, obviously, we're not talking about that anymore. It's off the list. Affirm has been strong all pre-market. Affirm had a big inside buyer. So that's why we're seeing that one moving here. So sometimes you have to look around and figure out what it was. Um, owner, owners purchased 800,000 shares at $32 a share. So we had a big inside buy there on it. So we'll keep an eye on that one. See if that one wants to push 34.21 as resistance there. Tesla with earnings over and the Musk deal done now, I'm a little bit more amenable to it. 995 is the point of control. 979 is the buy trigger. 1,035 is the sell trigger today. We'll see if Tesla wants to wake up and push up. Continues to trade in this range, still holding the 100-day. Notice the 100-day, though, is curling down. So the 100-day is moving away from it. So we need to get that curling back up here. So it's not a great thing in the grand scheme of things. What else? Honeywell, 3M, these companies, you got to see what they say on the calls before we go near them. We'll keep an eye on them, see if they start waking up. Apple has earnings on Thursday. If it wants to run into it, it can run back to the 8-day today. Would not mind watching for a move back to the 165, 166 area if that one decided to wake up. You can see I have a point of control at 160.55, and 166 is exactly where I have my sell trigger on it for the day. So we'll see if that one can move. Microsoft reports after hours. Remember something on Microsoft, they guide on a conference call. Their conference call is always, I think, at 5:30. So you got to wait an hour and a half for the conference call, but it always tends to move off of it. I probably won't be around for it. That said, the 8-day on Microsoft's going to have to be clear today. If it pushes, that would be my resistance there. That number is 282.78. So careful chasing this thing as we move today. So like yesterday, we're going to stay tactical for today until we get a better look at earnings through tonight, and then we'll see if we can get some movement in this market and some changes coming in. Live with you guys at 9. Let's have another great day and see if we can get this market to change character.